It's the anniversary of the Grapes of Wrath. And I began to go through it again and just found a heart-stopping section about people packing up to leave the Dust Bowl. This is from first edition library.
Oh, it's Pi Day.
Yes.
I did not realize this without having a student at home.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
And I almost mentioned it in the billboards on the air today, but then I thought we didn't have enough time to explain it, and people would be looking for apple pies or something like that. What are you looking for?
What is your bookmark?
Oh, it's what the first edition library puts in.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
May I add one thing?
Of course.
Librarian Allie is my sister.
Is your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome, Allie.
Welcome, Maggie's sister, Allie.
And we love librarians.
And we're reasonably fond of Maggie. So,
and they hated me before.
I wouldn't say hate. Contempt, maybe.
Fair.
Yeah.
Slight bitterness.
Is there too much light coming in? Or are you good?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, I am fine.
All right.
So, of course, let me just say this was 50,000 copies of the first edition were printed in advance of publication in 3 separate printings, first of which was 19,804 copies. First edition is identified on the copyright page. He was, of course, a Californian. He made several trips to the Dust Bowl, but he first became intrigued by it because so many people were arriving in California. And he was quite open about saying the Viking Press that his first edition was very bitter, and the publisher was willing to go with that. But he thought, no, that's not going to reach into people's hearts. And he wrote 2,000 words a day. 2,000 words a day. He was, I think it's safe to say, consumed by it, and of course created a great and amazing classic that is read to this day. So I'm going to read chapter 9. Tom Joad has come back. He's been paroled from prison. People are beginning to leave Oklahoma, the Dust Bowl. And I was struck by this because of something I came across that we're going to read from tomorrow. This is what happened when refugees from war, depression, loss, drought have to leave suddenly and put everything into just a couple of bags. In little houses, the tenant people sifted their belongings and the belongings of their fathers and their grandfathers, picked over their possessions for the journey to the West. The men were ruthless because the past had been spoiled, but the women knew how the past would cry to them in the coming days. The men went into the barns and sheds. That plow, that harrow, remember in the war when we planted mustard? Remember a fella wanted us to put in that rubber bush they call a gayule? Get rich, he said. Bring out those tools. Get a few dollars for them. $18 for the plow, plus freight. Sears Roebuck. Harness carts, cedars, little bundles of hose. Bring 'em out, pile 'em up, load 'em in the wagon. Take 'em to town. Sell 'em for what you can get. Sell the team and the wagon, too. No more use for anything. 50 cents isn't enough to get for a good plow. That cedar costs $38. $2 isn't enough. Can't haul it all back. Well, we'll take it. And a bitterness with it. Take the well pump and the harness. Take halters, collars, hames and tugs. Take the little glass brow band, jewels, roses, red under glass. Yeah, I got those for the bay gelding. Remember how he lifted his feet when he trotted. All just junk piled up in the yard. Can't sell a hand plow anymore. 50 cents for the weight of the metal, maybe. Discs and tractors, that's the stuff now. Well, take it, all the junk, and give me $5. You're not buying only junk, you're buying junked lives.
Sorry, that background noise is Daisy shredding her toy.
Yeah, which toy is it?
Oh, it's the new one.
Yeah. Oh, I love this line. I admire this line. You're not only buying junk, you're buying junked lives and more. You'll see you're buying bitterness. Buying a plow to plow your own children under. Buying the arms and spirits that might have saved you $5, not $4. I can't hand them back. Well, I'll take them for $4. And I warn you, you're buying what will plow your own children under, and you won't see, you can't see. Take them for $4. Now, what'll you give for the team in the wagon, those fine bays? Matched they are, matched in color, matched the way they walk, stride to stride. And the stiff pull, straining hams and buttocks split second time together, and in the morning, a light on them, the bay light. They look over the fence, sniffing for us, and the stiff ears swivel to hear us, and the black forelocks. I've got a girl. She likes to braid the manes and forelocks. Puts little red bows on them. Likes to do it. Not anymore. I could tell you a funny story about that girl and that off bay. Would make you laugh. Of course, he's 8, near as 10, but might have been twin colts the way they worked together. See the teeth, the sound all over the deep lungs. The fair feet and how clean. How much? $10 for both? And the wagon, oh, Jesus Christ. And shoot him for dog feed first. He's not being serious. Oh, take him. Take him quick, mister. You're buying a little girl plaiting the forelocks, taking off her hair ribbon to make bows, standing back, head cocked, rubbing the soft noses with her cheek. You're buying years of work and toil in the sun. You're buying a sorrow that can't talk. But watch it, mister. There's a premium goes with this pile of junk and the bay horses who were so beautiful. A packet of bitterness to grow in your house into flower someday. We could have saved you, but you cut us down, and soon you will be cut down, and there'll be none of us to save you. And the tenant men came walking back, hands in their pockets, hats pulled down. Some bought a pint and drank it fast to make the impact hard and stunning, but they didn't laugh. And they didn't dance, they didn't sing or pick the guitars. They walked back to the farms, hands in their pockets and heads down. Shoes kicking the red dust up. Maybe we can start again in that new rich land in California where the fruit grows. We'll start over. And this part is particularly heart-tugging, but you can't start. Only a baby can start. You and me, why, we're all that's been. The anger of a moment, 1,000 pictures, that's us. This land, this red land, is us. And the flood years, and the dust years, and the drought years, that's all us. We can't start again. The bitterness we sold to the junk man, he got it all right, but we have it still. And when the ownermen told us to go, that's us. And when the tractor hit the house, that's us until we're dead. To California or every place, everyone a drum major leading a parade of hurts, marching with all our bitterness. And someday the armies of bitterness will all be going the same way, and they'll all walk together, and there'll be a dead terror from it. The tenant men scuffed home to the farms through the red dust. When everything that could be sold was sold, stoves and bedsteads, chairs and tables, little corner cupboards, tubs and tanks, still there were piles of possessions. The women sat among them, running them over and looking off beyond and back, pictures, square glasses. Hey, and here's a vase. Now you know well what we can take and what we can't take. We'll be camping out. A few pots to cook and wash in, and mattresses and comforts, lanterns and buckets, and a piece of canvas. We'll use that for a tent. This kerosene can. Know what that is? That's the stove. And clothes. Take all the clothes. And the rifle? We couldn't go out naked of a rifle. When shoes and clothes and food, when even hope is gone, we'll have the rifle. When Grandpa came, did I tell you he had pepper and salt in the rifle? Nothing else. That goes. And a bottle for water. That just about fills us. Right up the sides of the trailer, and the kids can sit in the trailer and Grandma on a mattress. Tools, a shovel, and saw and a wrench and pliers and axe too. We had that axe for 40 years. Look how she's worn down. And the ropes, of course. The rest, leave it. Or burn it. And the children came. If Mary takes that doll, that dirty rag doll, I gotta take my bow. I got to. And this round stick, big as me, I might need this stick. I had this stick for so long, a month and maybe a year. I got to take it. What's it like in California? The women sat among the doomed things, turning them over and looking past them and back. This book my father had. He liked it. He bought it. Pilgrim's Progress. Used to read it. Got his name in it. And his pipe still smells rank. And this picture, an angel. I looked at that before the first three come. Didn't seem to do much good. Think we could fit this China dog in? Aunt Sadie brought it all the way from the St. Louis Fair. See? She wrote right in it. No, I guess not. There's a letter my brother wrote the day before he died. There's an old-time hat. These feathers. Never got used to them. No, not room for the hat. How can we live without our lives? How will we know it's us without our past? No, leave it. Burn it. They sat and looked at it and burned it into their memories. How will it be not to know what land is outside the door? How if you wake up in the night and know the willow tree you know is not there? Can you live without the willow tree? Well, no, you can't. The willow tree is you. The pain on that mattress there, that dreadful pain, that's you. And the children, if Sam takes his bow and his long, round stick, well, then I got to take two things. I choose the fluffy pillow. That's mine. Suddenly they were nervous. Got to get out quick now. Can't wait. We can't wait. They piled up the goods in the yards and set fire to them. They stood and watched them burning. And then frantically, they loaded up the cars and drove away. Drove in the dust. The dust hung in the air for a long time after the loaded cars had passed.
Oh, what a heart-wrenching section.
Yeah.
Book.
So it is the anniversary of John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath. What a work. Masterful work. Tomorrow night I will read I'll explain it more. John F. Burns, PC wrote for the New York Times 2 months into the siege of Sarajevo with, I think, no thought that it would go on for 4 years. But I read that and wanted to cover the siege. Sure. I remember reading that at the time.
Here, I'll do that after. Just hand it over.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
You're multitasking.
And can I show this, Maggie?
I didn't write it.
Sort of. Cat inspired. And we got our first copies. So, and Monday we will have Ambassador Samantha Power.
Oh, here, let me show you the book. Promote.
Who will be speaking with us about the All Quiet on the Western Front, new translation. She's in a very fine forward and will also be featured in my newsletter next week. So we have a lot coming up. Yeah, you folks who are with us tonight, I mean, Daisy has got to write a haiku about this book. Don't you think? Yes, Cat will sign it. Right? Cat will sign them.
I think
we have to get a special stamp.
Yeah.
Cat will do a little shred.
Oh, right, exactly.
On the page.
With ink. With ink.
With ink. Yeah.
Bright red.
Yeah, right. We could get it. Right?
Yeah, anything is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. All right. Well, thanks very much for being with us tonight on our open book. See you later. Take care.